It's week 16 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at wideout A.J. Brown. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader.
First and 10.
Go, set.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll be brought down at the 45. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They face second down and 7.
Go, set.
Now Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Go, set. Delta.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They get the conversion with a gain of 22. A run up the middle with Barkley. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's second and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Man in motion is Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That is going to be home. Hurts to the air on first down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
A first down throw for Hurts. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's into the end zone. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll fake the give, now it's Hurts. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. It is third and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. They get 25 on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down. Again, Hurts. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He's got it inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
And he will take it in himself. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From his end zone, it's Hurts. Off he goes. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On first down, it's Hurts. There he goes again. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. On first and 10, it's Hurts. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's first and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts. That one into the hands of Jefferson. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
No touch it.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Great, set. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
No touch.
Hurts will try it again. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Here's a third down and 4.
No touch it. No touch.
Hurts again. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. It is caught left side by St. Brown. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, will be a bit of a letdown.
No touch it.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Great, set. No touch.
On second down, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 7. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
No touch.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Great. Set.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Eagles' first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Off the play fake, Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 31 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
To the air again, Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Great.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. There's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Great, set. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Delta, set. Delta.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 18. Big-time play for Philly, and even 30 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one taken in. Amon-Ra.
Great, set. Delta.
A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it...
And he will score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Delta, set. Delta.
Once again, it's Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Great, set. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus. He has gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone.
Great, set.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Now he takes off.
Jalen Hurts on the strategy to run land out of the stop. A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Hurts gonna hold on to this one, and he's gonna go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll drop. He is in. Tight end going in motion here. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat out dominant.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is Barkley. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And the passing... insane at this point. That last completion puts him over 600 yards for the game. Never been done in an NFL game before. Incredible milestone. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, you ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Daniels. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a give to Barkley, running right. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Ooh.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Ready?
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.